Good morning, everybody.
Morning, morning, morning.
See, we got some people in here.
Morning, everybody.
Oh,
Somebody got YouTube on.
not me.
Not me now. I had it. I had it on, and then that music started was playing, and it would not let me mute on that side. So.
Oh, Lordy.
We found the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
Ed says, I bet Mark's still sleeping. Is
No, Ed, he ain't sleeping.
it raining? Is it raining up at your place, Ed?
I haven't been outside.
Yeah, it's raining here.
No fishing today, then, huh?
All the way till noon. Gonna rain, I guess.
He's got other things planned for him today.
Yeah, about 10:30, I got a phone call. That,
Last night.
Yeah. Rich's hot water tank went. So now I got to go get a hot water tank and go do that this morning.
Electric one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
at least it's not a gas one.
Yeah.
All these solar panel truck drivers, truck driver and all this stuff. Wake up even before breakfast to have a stream.
Yeah, that's the way it is, though. I mean, usually 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm up and about. It's my schedule, you know. Always has been.
Not mine.
No.
Well, when I was at the store yesterday morning, I was going to buy the stuff to make sausage gravy and biscuits this morning, and they were completely out of like the bulk breakfast sausage.
No way. The Jimmy Dean stuff or just the bulk stuff?
Just the bulk, you know.
Uh-huh.
Down it was at Save-A-Lot. I didn't go out to Walmart. They had hot Italian, mild Italian, some other stuff, but they didn't have just the normal.
bulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Bocce. I see you're smiling already.
Morning, Bocce. I even texted you, and you didn't even text me back.
That's because she was still sleeping.
She told me, call me. Well, by the time we only got up at 5. By the time I got my head together, it was.
Well, it's only 5 o'clock out there where Bocce is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about an early bird? That's an early bird there.
I went to sleep yesterday and I didn't wake up till 11:30 last night. And by golly, Ed actually had already streamed and all this stuff, and since 11:30 this morning, 11:30 last night, I couldn't go back to freaking sleep. So
Yeah. Yeah, we even coaxed Ed. We had to rope him to get him to go past his hour. He was doing too good, so let it roll. Nobody else was going, so
y'all got to push Ed past his Jeff stage. I mean,
yeah,
it's habit because I gotta, I usually gotta finish getting my stuff ready to go to work, and I don't have to go to work today.
Yeah.
Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I seen yesterday. I mean, was Juneteenth worth more than Father's Day? I mean, at least they give us a chance on having a Father's Day. I mean,
yeah. My point exactly. I mean, we didn't need another holiday, but this is the bad part of it. It's a paid holiday. The banks, the post offices, none of them are open. So
but the government don't pay me no more for sitting at home because it's a holiday.
Right.
Hello, Alan.
And Bocce says she don't smile this early in the morning. I bet you do.
I bet you we can make you smile this early in the morning.
Uh-huh. Oh Lordy.
You get one of them checks that don't bounce, you'd be smiling.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he asked me if I'd go up. I guess he bought one at Menards, but he ain't got his pickup at home, so I got to go drive up there and they'll load it in my truck, and I'll take it over there to him.
Yeah. So he's not heading out this morning then.
Yeah, he's heading out.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I guess Caitlin's stepdad or somebody's gonna go and install it.
Oh. Also, you just got to pick it up.
Yeah, there ain't no way I could even think about trying it. You can bet getting that thing out of that daggone cubby hole that it's in is going to be a bear, especially with sediment and everything in it. If it won't
Oh,
drain,
yeah.
yeah, I'm not even monkeying with that.
I think that's why there's an old one in my basement. It's like a 50-gallon or so. It's a big one.
Yeah, that's what I got here. I got a 50-gallon that I put in here last year, year before last, when mine went.
Well, this thing's been in my basement since I moved in, since I bought the place.
Right.
I've never even attempted to move it because I ain't bringing it up them steps.
Yeah. See there, Bocce, you're already laughing. Oh, Lordy. But that's the way it is.
So what's this deal about Ed's getting him a job at the nudist colony as nude Santa? I mean, I seen that on Facebook the other day. I mean,
Not me.
I don't know.
he had a thing, adults only walk up bar and all this. He's gonna be the bartender at the bar, I
They'd lose business if I went there.
reckon.
Oh, Lordy.
Jeez. This early in the morning.
It's crazy.
Uh-oh.
So what'd you do? Did you have a cookout or anything yesterday, Daryl?
No, not really. No, we didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, we had a cookout, and guess who had to cook? Well, you already know.
Well, thank you for cooking, Sandy.
We was planning on going fishing.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out.
That's the way it should have been, since it's Father's Day. Should got to do what Father wanted.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
And all them kids should have been over there fixing the boat and getting everything ready to go.
We told him all that he didn't want to do anything.
Nope.
He was just going to go fishing and
Kids
relax.
all wanted to come here, and I told her absolutely not. I'm going to the lake.
And then Bo started it. And then Kaylee called and said, hey, we're going to bring hamburgers and hot dogs and cook them on the grill. Well, then Dad cooked.
Kenny cooked yesterday too.
Yeah.
What'd he do? Cook out too?
Yeah, we had my mom was there, and then my sister-in-law, all her half the side of the family was there, her sisters and mom and dad and everybody.
Yep, that's good.
Over at Kenny's house?
Yeah.
Can he ever get started on that pontoon boat yet, or he hasn't even tried to move it, or what?
We can't find a trailer to use. Not one that goes under the center of it, not under the, because we need one that goes under the center to pick it up. So when we put it in the garage, we can set it down on foam blocks.
Right.
Instead of, and although all the ones we're finding that we can rent or whatever go under the pontoons themselves, and you can't get it off the trailer. You know.
Right. Huh. Put an ad on Marketplace that you need to use somebody's trailer. and explain what kind it is.
Heck, it'd be almost further off ahead just to build one.
He's looking at doing that too. It's just not real high on his priority list right now.
Right.
Did he ever get his new vehicle that he said he was going to buy?
Yeah, I think he got it ordered.
Shoot, I wouldn't have ordered nothing with the price of everything now. I would think I would have waited on that deal.
I don't know.
That's about the only way you can do anything right now. Is order it. I mean, like I said, the dealerships around here, they don't have any cars. I mean, not new ones.
Right.
I've seen some new trucks, but not too many of them.
Yeah.
Well, the like I was saying the other night, the Chevrolet dealership close to here, they had a car, one car, and one truck, and the truck had sold on it. Had a sold sticker on it, and I think the reason it was still sitting in the showroom is because they didn't have the chips to go in it. They just shipped it there so they'd have something on the lot for people to look at. I mean,
Right.
Yep.
A couple months ago, somebody told me that they had ordered a Ford. I think it was an F-250, basically all laid out and everything. And they had it ordered for like 2 months. And Ford come to them and said, "Nope, we're canceling all orders because we're stopping production of the 2022 models, and we're going to start the 2023s. You have to resubmit your order." He's like, "Okay, so resubmit my order exactly the way it is." "Nope, you have to go to the dealership and resubmit it."
Ain't that something? They haven't even got the other ones manufactured, but yet they're going to start another new year. That's crazy.
So the ones that were manufactured in 2022 going to be just a few, and they'll be worth money years to come
Yeah.
because there ain't going to be that many.
Bocce says there's nothing but trucks down there.
Yeah, we seen that when we were down there a year ago.
And we can't get nothing up here. So I don't know. It don't make any sense.
well, the sad part is they used to make them up there and make all the trucks up there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they all made in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between Ohio and Michigan, that's where all the truck manufacturing was.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Fish, good to see you.
Hey, Fish.
How you doing?
See, Tyler's been out doing some fishing. He's been putting some
Serious fish up.
fish up on his thing.
Yep. I've seen he's been hitting some pretty good bass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I think he's got him in a little pen out there in the lake somewhere, and he can just drop his line and he knows right where they're at.
He probably does.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Be a lot easier than sitting on the boat for 6 hours and only catching one or two, or actually even zero.
That's me. I guess I just enjoy driving my boat all around the lake.
There you go.
I'm convinced my worm is dead. They don't want no use of it.
That sounds a little personal to me.
You went to the wrong place.
You just had to feed it some of them blue pills. I mean,
Oh Lord.
So, okay, I'll admit it. I took 3 little blue pills this morning, but they're for the pain, not for anything else.
Oh. You know, anybody can say what they took it for something else online.
Yeah.
How do we know
Yeah.
which little blue pills you took?
Okay, now
all
you're
I
to the
all I
wrong.
got is blue cap pills. So I mean,
Now y'all went to the wrong place. I'm talking about changing the night crawler on the hook.
Oh no,
Oh,
we got
who's
a
this guy?
celebrity in the
Oh,
basement.
we got a celebrity. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Celebrity.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Jeff.
What kind of hours are you running today?
Hey,
Uh,
it's great, man. It's raining here. I'm already fishing. The boat's hooked up. Now I got to unhook it. So I got to go do an errand for the kid.
Why you
Morning.
gotta do an errand for the kids? Hey, Ken.
Hey,
Morning. Morning, Ken.
yeah, Richie's
Hot water
Hot water
tank went
tank.
out last night.
it sprung the leak.
So let him go to Home Depot, get a tank, bring it home, carry it down the stairs, and put it in.
Oh, it's a mobile home. You don't have to
Oh,
carry
well, see, then he don't even gotta carry it downstairs.
Uh-uh.
No, you just have to go in this little cubby hole in the closet
Yeah.
and rig it out.
Yep.
And all the pipes that go to the hot water tank are in front of the hot water tank.
Yeah.
And
Oh, where is he expecting?
and
to put them?
the secret to that is the most a good chance that the floor is where the humidity has come off the hot water heater is rotted the floor out. So
Well, that could be. But you know what?
so you got to patch that floor in it before you can do anything.
But you know what I have to say to that? That's not a me problem. That's a their problem. I'm just picking it up.
And delivering it.
I'm bringing it from the store to the house. They can worry about it from there. He ain't worrying about it because he's going trucking. He's already loaded and headed for Jersey.
I see Mark's just trucking today.
I'm just driving my pickup.
Yeah.
He's loaded and headed to Jersey. Why would he be coming here?
He hauls medical into there. He's there every Tuesday morning.
I feel bad for him.
Yep. He unloads in Jersey every Tuesday morning and reloads right there at the same place and takes it out to Indiana.
He's been
You
doing
need
that.
to hear him. You got 49 other countries or states to go to. You need to tell him there's different places he should be.
Well, what they do is they take new medical supplies into there and to Jersey. Then he gets the dirty medical supplies and hauls them out to Indiana. And they do the sterilization and all that and everything out there. And then they ship them back to Jersey.
Oh, so we're getting recycled stuff.
Got to be sterilized each time they do a surgery and stuff.
So he picks up in Indiana, loads in Indiana.
Yes, he'll load right back out of Indiana. And then he'll come home and drop that trailer, and then he'll run a couple little local loads down to Columbus and run some other medical supplies down to there to have them cleaned down there. And then he'll start again. Monday he'll leave and go back over to Jersey and keep the whole cycle going. He's been doing that for 2 years now. He's got the same gig. He knows what he's doing every single load.
Yep.
He can do that in his sleep, then.
Yep, pretty much. And the truck drivers over there in Jersey hate him because he's going to be sitting in that dock by no later than 7 p.m. Monday night, and then they are all mad because he's back in the dock sleeping. But then they start unloading him at 4 a.m. in the morning and reloading him.
Well, what's wrong with that? That's the way it should be.
No, the Jersey people don't think so. The local guys, they think they should be there first. Well, when he gets there at 7 o'clock at night, too bad, too sad.
So yeah, get there earlier.
Yeah, get your ass out of bed and get to your fucking stop. What's the big deal?
Yeah, one of them little straight truck guys gave him a ration of shit. They didn't realize how big Rich was, and they beat on his door. And when he come down out of that truck, they went the other way pretty quick. And we lost Jeff.
What did Bo call his truck last night? I can't remember.
I don't even pay no attention to Bo no more.
I can't. Turbine toter or something like that.
Something.
Uh-oh, Jeff's just scrolling.
Hey.
I can hear you, Jeff.
Jeff, where are you?
Jeff,
Come
you're
to the
lost.
camera. Jeff, come into the light.
Yeah, come
I'm
to the
going
light.
We all float down here.
He fell out of his chair. He can't find his coffee.
Oh Lordy, that sounds interesting, Tyler.
He wasn't prepared. He wasn't prepared for this early morning stuff.
He's got to get his computer woke up.
His computer fell asleep and said, I'm not used to this.
Oh.
Yes, Ed, turban toters.
Oh, jeez.
I was planning on mowing my grass this morning. I guess I won't be doing that.
No, it's coming down out of Cleveland right for us. Well, out of Michigan into Cleveland and then us.
Jeff, you're back.
Yeah,
back,
my
Jeff.
phone being retarded.
Oh Lord.
I had a dream that my lawnmower was running. My lawnmower had the belts put on it, so I mean, so I guess I got to get out there and put belts on it and all that stuff this morning.
Well,
You're gonna have
I
to
hear I hear rumor there's going to be a really good small engine mechanic down in your area around 1st of July. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a Kohler specialist at that, right?
yeah,
Anybody we know of?
Who's that?
I guess Ken's going down there. I don't know.
Is it Ed?
Maybe. I
Oh,
don't know.
maybe Ed's going.
it ain't me.
I know it ain't me.
Hey, all I can promise you is you can get a free trip to the well.
I can guarantee that's not going to happen. Whenever I come down through there, I'm just going to keep right on rolling.
So there's
Hey.
there's too many cast iron pans and wells down there for me to go back down there.
Boy, you ain't a kid.
Well,
Oh, you can't be scared.
you know, it's there's a nice highway that runs straight from here to Hillsville and back. So, and what is it, about 30 miles, if that. So, let's see. I mean,
You can always come
pretty much a straight shot. I mean, it's a straight shot into town here, and
Oh, yeah.
Gonna come find you.
What is it? It's Hillsville's what, exit 13?
yeah, but the highway, I think it's what 99 or 100 there that comes up right straight up to here from Hillsville up here.
I think
Yeah.
it's 100.
100.
Hell, I don't know. I've never been down there.
Well, all you got to do is start looking for Volvo. Start heading that way, heading north, and start looking for Volvo trucks. They parked every damn where I am. So
They can't sell them. They can't get all the components to finish them.
they can't get them all the stuff. Put them on the road. That's it.
No, that's it. You know, and yeah, there's actually no excuse for it other than everything is coming from overseas.
Yep.
They can't take care of it right here. They're hurting themselves.
That's
Well, is that the America way now?
all that is just proof that Ross Perot. I hate to say it, Ross Perot was right back before they signed NAFTA. He said you're gonna hear that great big sucking sound of all the places going out of business in the United
Exactly
States.
right. And wasn't Ross Perot? He was an independent, wasn't he, when he ran?
Yeah.
And all that doggone NAFTA BS, and I mean, we don't make. We didn't. The sad part is we don't make anything in this country anymore. We assemble stuff, but we do not make anything.
Yeah, well, here you go. Here's a prime example. We're going green, but guess what? We got to wait for China to come over and build a power supply place to power these vehicles.
Yeah. I mean,
Good idea, I say.
yeah, it's going green all right. They can't even keep the damn light, the power on around here without. We can't keep the power on without coal and natural gas. Now, I mean, what are that really makes a lot of sense to try to go green now. And
Hmm.
wouldn't it be more sensible to build a power grid, then come back and then start switching things over? I
You
mean,
agree? That was just like last month before last. AEP took 11% increase on power.
well, we AEP too, so
It's crazy.
That's a good idea. Let's go green. Get rid of all these stupid parks and shit they have to have and plant trees back where they should be again.
Yep. And then who else? Well, it was Verizon wireless cell phones. They went up. They took an increase.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, but we kind of defeated that one because we were doing prepaid anyway, so we skipped that increase. The
Yeah,
prepaid the
I
prepaid go up.
I skipped the increase and switched all my cell phones over to Spectrum for $29 a month, unlimited plan, and they work great.
Well, we've honestly been thinking about switching over. Like you're doing there with, but it's Infinity down here.
Yeah.
So,
I got one more month that I can switch. My phone will be paid off.
Yep. Yep. And that
well,
one. Well, we owed on Kaylee and Bo's phones, so we finally got their phones paid off, so we could switch them over as well. But it's crazy. Everybody's taking increases. I haven't seen no increase. I'm sure Ken had to take an increase to keep transporting.
Well, the funny thing about the power company is the last time I was on vacation, I kept noticing, the power line trimming trees.
Mhm.
I knew they were in the area. They had one truck doing my road. It took them a full week to do my little section of road.
Mhm.
But I would hear the chainsaws or see the guys working for about an hour, about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Then it was parked in the old house across the street from me, its driveway, all day long. And about 3:30, another crew truck would show up, and two guys would get out of that truck, get in the other bucket truck, and they would leave.
Right.
well,
But
they-
that Bonchi switched to Spectrum too. But let me ask you this: we all switched over to Spectrum because it's cheaper, but yet we're still running on Verizon wireless towers. Figure that
that's the same way with right here. I mean, it's called Xfinity, but Spectrum is it's all the same company.
Yeah.
I think Spectrum and Xfinity.
Hey, how far is Pavina from you?
How far as what?
Pavina? However you say that?
Oh, that's Ravenna.
Yeah.
About 30, 35, 40 minutes, if that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I
What's
think
there
I
that
see,
you're after?
I'm trying to think. Was it Sickle Bar? It's a Sickle Bar or something I seen on Marketplace last night. I was gonna send you. I was thinking. I says, you know what? I'll tell him to pick that up, and I'll send him the PayPal for it.
That could work.
Oh yeah, it was a Sickle Bar.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know if it will work on my tractor though. I know it won't work on the 16-inch. I think it might work on the 24 because the 24 still has it's the old short hood Sickle Bar.
well, you got a welder and all that, don't you? You can make it work on anything. Just making brackets. Is that
Well,
something?
it'll pin on. I know it's just a couple pieces of. I don't even need to do that because that's already there. All the mounts were there. The only thing is, it's got the, they had the old rod thing on the left side that you undone and just let it pop up, and the pulleys in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jeff, you talking
I could
about
probably
all
change that too, though. That's just a matter of the springs. I could probably make that work off the front mule, off the front drive of the mower.
As long as you got steel and know how to make brackets and weld, you can make anything work.
No, but that's the problem. It's too damn early in the morning to be talking about work.
Oh no. I've been out of work so damn long. That's all I do is think about it, and keep telling myself, "Gosh, dang! When I get back in the truck, I'm going to be gone at least 3-4 weeks before I come back. I'm going riding."
Well, Ed, you got to back me up. He at least is back is slowly backing up what he was saying earlier. There for a while he was talking about going 6 months before he come back. So
That could happen too. Wouldn't be fine.
I was say I think he's just saying 4 weeks to appease the wife.
Just let me get going.
I think he's been out so long. The first week and a half he's out there, he's going to be. You know what? I need to go home and rest up again.
You got it, Jeff. My poor left leg's gonna be sore.
Heck no, once I get that thing rolling and get up there in high gear, that cruise will be on. I ain't got to worry about slowing down no more. As long as that left lane stays empty.
Oh, I forgot he's one of them modern high-tech drivers.
No, it's old driver that's got the horsepower to do so. It's not one of these crumble throwaways that don't have no motor and they do 25 and 30 mile an hour up the hill.
Yeah, but you got one of them push-button trucks. You just get it there, push the button, and sit back and steer.
No, it's not a push button. I got a button on the dash that I have to lift it up and turn it on.
Oh my God! Imagine that, huh?
Lordy, Jeff.
he don't even have to, so you don't even have to reach down in the side and pull the PTO up. It's just a button now.
No. I got a box on the floor for the PTO. I got to push the clutch in and.
Oh, you had to do all that?
Yeah, well, I got to get out and open the tailgate too, which is just another button that I pull, and it releases the dogs and drop air off the trailer so that the front axle goes up in the air.
You got to open the front of the tarp too, so you don't suck it down in, don't you?
No, I kick the man door open on the front of the trailer so that whenever it goes up, the door will fling wide open and vent it.
There you go.
But I have seen quite a few guys that not open that door or open that tarp, and the tarp goes down in. And I could just stand there and say, "Gosh, damn, I hate when that happens."
Yeah.
Then they say, "Well, what do you do now? You're kind of screwed because all your bows have been down in too."
Yeah.
You said you had a load going back to where? Let me see if I can help you out getting rid of that load.
Yeah. What's it pay?
Yeah. Is it going back to where I want to go?
I like these guys that they used to stand there looking at the load board all day.
Yeah. I used to do that. I always carried a laptop in the truck, and I was always jumping from load board to load board to load board. And it really wore me out when I was with Landstar because I had more than one truck on with them. And good golly, when the wife wasn't home, she wasn't looking for loads, and I was sitting in the truck trying to find loads and set shit up, and it was miserable.
I always wondered how them things work. It seemed like wherever you were, you never had you'd never see a load on there come up going the way you wanted to go.
No, you had to have contacts at each individual place and grab them loads before they ever got to that load board.
That damn sure was a trick with Landstar.
You ain't a shitting. If you didn't stay in touch with different terminals in different areas, you wasn't getting loads.
I was good. I always found you places to come back to.
And you found some real shit loads too.
Well, you get them no matter what you do.
I think the worst ones that I had, Daryl, was them damn potatoes coming up out of Florida. After you're free to lay, and then they take the trailer and stand it. You unhook your trailer on a platform, and they stand the damn trailer straight up and down and dump them out. And what didn't come out, they'd go in there with a damn skid steer and smash them all over the floor.
Well, but they were the nastiest, but they were also the most convenient for me because I live 90 miles south of Charlotte, so I could either go by the house on the way up, or I was going home after I dumped them in Charlotte.
Yeah,
I never hauled potatoes. What are they like?
they're just a pain in the ass to haul. They just dump them on the floor,
Yeah, they just dump them on the floor,
or they run a conveyor that runs all the way up into the front of the trailer, and then they just keep easing the conveyor back as they fill the trailer.
Yep.
The worst I've ever seen is the guys that haul the potatoes in the reefer trailers. And same thing, the weight of the potatoes themselves smash them down into the floor,
Into the ribs.
into the
That's
ribs.
And I'm one of them guys.
that was the same. I mean, if for a van was the same thing. I mean, but then again, another nasty thing is if you had one of them reefer trailers and a bag of that damn baker's yeast busted in the back of it, and it got down in them down in them ribs, and you talking about something that smelled.
Oh yeah.
Once after it done had they've been loaded 2 or 3 times of yeast in that daggum trailer. That trailer started getting kind of rank. You actually had to stop at the truck stop and get the daggum trailer washed out before you go in there.
I used to like hauling the Rice Krispies every now and then.
But you know, the worst part of it was I used to run over to Hunts Point with meat into the market there. Then I'd come out of there and I'd go down and I'd load baled trash coming back. And then finally they caught on to that ordeal and wouldn't let us load trash and reefers no more. Because they're like, why are these reefer trucks going into a landfill?
Yeah.
One of the worst things I seen that guys haul was the carbon black for the tires.
Uh-huh.
That stuff was so fine. It didn't matter what kind of trailer you had. It get down into all the little nooks and crannies and everything else, and it would get into your actually get into your skin, the pores of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
I've hauled it and hauled it in little vats in the damn in a van, and then it'd take you forever to clean that damn get that trailer clean enough that you go pick up something else.
Yeah, the guys at the truck wash half where I worked at, they would literally take a garden hose and just put it in there and just let it flood the bottom of the floor before they would even get in the trailer.
Well, you know, they hated me up there at Promway because I'd dump out down here at Waynesburg and I'd go to Promway and get that trailer washed out and everything before I put my next load on. And oh my God, they hated that trailer coming in there. Stank, whew. Wasn't too bad if I run the reefer and cool it down.
Yeah.
And one time you had that load go bad. Oh my God, did it stink?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had walking floors hired on through I can't remember what the hell the name of the company was now, and one of the hydraulics broke under the trailer and they couldn't get it unloaded there at the landfill.
Mm-hmm.
That son of a bitch sat out back of the shop back there for almost a week before those road crew could come out and fix it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And that would probably have been Kephart or Burner or one of the other ones.
It wasn't Burner. I know it wasn't Burner. He wouldn't hire on the Burner. Shit. I can't remember what the hell the name. They were actually signed on to 3 different companies. Depending on what they were hauling is what placard they had on.
Yeah, I always had my placards on while I was there. And then once I got out of there, I'd take the placards off and throw them in the side box.
Yeah, they theirs were either mounted on plastic or aluminum sheets and wing nuts. They could change them
Right.
depending on what they were hauling.
Yep.
I know they had two flatbeds that would haul steel up to New York or New Jersey, somewhere up there, and turn around and put baled garbage on coming back. And the one time the guy went up and forgot to change his placards and was running back and was still placarded under the steel thing and got pulled over.
Yeah. That's why you generally took the placards off so that if they wanted to see what you had, stand in line. Everybody wants to know what's in there.
Well, he got pulled over for overweight.
Well, sometimes that happens too.
Well, the bales were frozen, full of water. So he's like, "What do you want me to do?" They're like, "Well, he's well, let me drive back to the, where I've got them loaded, and we'll take one off." Nope, you can't do that.
Right.
So he dropped the trailer. They actually dropped the trailer up there and let it sit up there for a week and a half or so. Till it thawed out and the water drained out of it. And then he went back up and pulled across the scales, and they loved that garbage trailer sitting there for that long, thawing out.
But it's funny because the flatbedders, which we used to do the garbage back out of Long Island on flatbed, but them guys pull over and go to sleep on the ramps, and they're sitting alongside the highway, and it was nothing to come down through there and see a black bear up on that trailer trying to rip them tarps to get into that garbage. And see the freight boxes sitting there broken half because they done put too many bales on. They bust them in half right in the middle.
Let's see, our guys would run. They'd leave Sunday night, taking steel up, get loaded Monday afternoon or Monday midday or whatever. Run back, drop those at the landfill Tuesday morning. Pick a dump trailer up, and haul Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Friday afternoon, go get a load of steel and do it all over again.
Or haul a load of them damn old plastic bottles, just banded up together in a van, and by the time you get that junk delivered, you can't even walk past the truck for the flies and everything else on the outside.
I used to like bringing the rubber chips out of Oklahoma back here for the football fields.
I think the worst stuff I ever hauled was Sandy got me a load of aluminum bales of cans. And I'll tell you what, I never hauled another one after that. You want to talk about stink? Ooh, man, them things were nasty.
Well,
You used to get them out of what's it called up here by the Bronx.
I tell you what's a pain in the butt to clean the daggum trailer out of is when you pick up a daggum load of them daggum shredded aluminum cans, and then when they unload that son gun, and then you got it all stuck in all the little cracks and crannies of that doggone trailer, and then the next load you got to pick up that trailer's got to be clean.
Oh yeah.
Well, the last time we had not the last time we had the football field done, the time before, they didn't bring that crumb rubber in bags. They had a specialty trailer that they blew the rubber chips in or rubber crumb in.
Really?
And it had a suction thing on it that would suck off the bottom of it, and it looked like just a box trailer, van trailer. And they had like tote things. They'd fill them totes up, take them out, put them in the machine that crumbed the field, and they counted how many. They knew roughly what each tote weighed and how much it was. And this guy would go from like our field to like say the Football Hall of Fame, whatever, until he was empty.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's crazy.
I like watching them when they take the bags off and they'd spread them, and then they had that funky little roller thing. It looked like a broom or something. Keep going back and forth to pack them in.
Yeah, that's how they did the last one. And the guy I wasn't there, or the guys that had done it before weren't there. Somebody else that unloaded them, and they set all the bags on a little bit of a tilt. Well, they were fine when they first set them down, but then after a little bit, they started leaning, and it made a pain in the ass to get them things picked up.
That binder stuff that they had to spray over the top of it, them things to keep them in place and all that stuff. I had to haul several loads of them doggone things too, the ball fields and stuff like that. It was like a daggone tar or glue or something a 55-gallon drum. So
Oh, you're talking the stuff for like the running tracks. We had that done too. Too, and
it helps. It helps them soften up for the.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite place that I'm glad I only went to once was the hell is it? The steel mill up there in Michigan Flats, Michigan Dunes.
Yeah,
Ryerson Bright. It was all the aluminum seats and stuff. You pulled in there, you went all across the scale, and you actually had to drive about a mile or so out to the warehouse, get loaded, drive all the way back, and when you were over, you'd have to go all the way back out, sit in line and wait until you went back in, and they'd take whatever off. Mm-hmm. Then they would have a fit because it would fuck up their order.
Yeah, because it didn't take them another hour and a half to reprint the bills.
Oh yeah.
Mark, did you ever haul the ore pellets from out west there, the iron ore pellets into the LTV?
Maybe.
The hot shit?
I try to stay away from it, but I think I did once or twice.
Yeah, I was actually riding with the owner's son the one day and got to see a trailer melt down.
Yeah.
They pulled out of the wrong hopper.
Oh.
Well, I tell you, a bad thing too is lime. You put a load of lime on it, if water starts getting on that lime, it'll melt that aluminum bucket down real quick.
Well, these things are probably about the size of your thumb, little pellets. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting in there. I mean, we were probably 6-8 trucks back. We got a late start, and the first guy pulled under the hopper, and they started loading them, and they progress them, pile down the dump trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time they got to the last pile in his truck, he's like, I smell something. All of a sudden we looked out and there's ore pellets dropping out of the front of his trailer.
Oh yeah.
They ran him out they ran him out in the yard, and by the time he got out in the yard and up, it had already melted, looked like Swiss cheese, the first 2 piles in his front of his trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Yep. Another big thing they hated us about when we go into steel mills, we'd load coils in the bucket. You have to open the barn door, and the craneman would bring the coil up through and set it down in that bucket because we had pull up chain downs in the floor. Yep. So we could chain them down, and we'd run over east that way and then load bales coming back.
Yeah, the owner of my company was looking to buy a couple of those trailers or convert a couple of our trailers into that.
Mm-hmm.
And the driver said there ain't no way that they're going to haul coils in their dump trailer because they can't see them to see if they're coming loose or not.
Well, they needed to grow a set of balls. That's all I can say, because you got a man door. You can open that damn man door and go in that trailer anytime, just like a covered wagon.
Ours didn't have man doors in them.
They had the wrong trailer.
Yeah. Well, the one guy was, I think he just turned 70 when I left there, and the other guy was probably in his late 20s, and we called him Hot Shot because he had to have the prettiest, nicest truck, and if somebody else got something, he had to have it and everything else.
Oh yeah.
I can understand why the old guy didn't want to do it because he didn't want to do it.
Right.
And there was days he'd come into work and he'd run down to the landfill and dump whatever load he had on off, come back to the shop and say, "Yep, I'm done for the day."
Right.
Yep.
Well, that's what's wrong with me now. I used to be too full of piss and vinegar back in them days. I'd want to run the hardest, hardest loads and all that stuff. But by the time I quit, I didn't want to push nothing no more. I mean,
Well, that's what's funny. Everybody complains about these e-logs, but you know what? That's the best thing they ever did. I get more sleep on that truck than I do at home.
He does.
Because either way, once that black box tells me you're done, I'm done for 10 hours.
yeah.
So,
It used to be you were done
Hey,
2 hours.
that's a lot of
there.
miles you could go that you can't go now.
well, yeah, I could back then because all I do was take the one logbook and throw it in the back and start my other one. Good to go.
Start another one.
Yep. That's why I always ran loose leaf so I could take the page out and show I was off duty.
Or do like the old man. If the laws were like the old man back when the old man drove, and he never even put a logbook in his truck because he said back then that all they could do was shut you down for 8 hours and charge you $100.
Exactly. And that's what
But if you had a logbook and it was all screwed up, they'd charge you each violation. So
Yep.
he refused to put a logbook in his truck.
Yep. And that was my biggest thing. If I got in a DOT check and they'd asked me for the logbook, I left it at the damn truck stop back there. I took it in and I forgot it. I would make the 8 hours down in $100 because it was cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, Daddy said he didn't haul logs, he hauled cars.
Yeah, they don't like that.
No, they don't have a sense of humor sometimes, most of the time.
Them bastards in Florida at that doggone agricultural station. They don't have a good hey Kaylee. They don't have they don't have a good sense of humor when you're coming out there empty out of Florida. I mean, they ask you what you're hauling. I'm hauling sailboat fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what was always the funny thing, Mark?
What's that?
Was whenever you come out, this is an agricultural inspection station, supposedly, right? You know what Florida's agriculture. And, well, anyway, hey, Kyle. The funny part was the only time they wanted to see in your trailers if you was hauling some kind of machinery or equipment or something else. They didn't. I mean, they never. If you tell them you're hauling potatoes, go on.
Yeah.
You're hauling watermelons, go on, haul this and haul that, and
yeah. And then they take that big machine and they X-ray the sides to see what's in the trailer, and then your next stop is they're taking fuel caps off and dipping your tanks to make sure you're not running any off-road fuel.
Well, I'm jumping off here because my hands are still killing me.
Uh-oh, you're going back to sleep, ain't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I am. I'm hoping maybe another hour or so I won't feel like I should not have been out so long yesterday.
Told you got to slow down. You're the only one that's going to look after Jeff.
Yeah, well, being out in the sun doesn't do me any good these days.
Nope, you have to get you one of them canopies and put up so you can work in the shade all the time.
Yeah, somebody got one of them, I think.
Yeah.
I got a streak down my front yard out there. Perfect streak down the front of my yard. It's mowed on each side of it, but the rest of it's about 3 foot tall. And I've had the belts for that doggone lawnmower. I had the belts for well over a week now, and and it's just like my fishing trips. I mean, I think about them, go out there, and I even moved the belts around in the truck the other day, and then I went. I'll come back in here and sit down on the couch and thought about it a few minutes and then dozed off. So,
well, you made an effort. You thought about it.
Yeah.
I think everybody's done stuff like that. And then you always come up with that saying, well, I'll get that tomorrow. So you thought about it twice.
But I got to get it done today because of the temperatures tomorrow is today is supposed to be still in the 70s, but tomorrow it's supposed to be 90. So I got to get it done today.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. But you might get some rain.
Well, they're saying it'll be for tomorrow. They ain't calling for it today, but that would give me that'd be a better chance because
Yeah, I can't believe we got rain and it wasn't showing anything.
It's
I
not.
got
I'm just looking outside now. It's not raining here.
Yeah.
they got uh uh I just hate to get in the backyard because I mean I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna have to probably lift the deck up higher than what the settings are on it to cut the backyard, and then move them down each time. Each
Well,
cut in each round trip.
don't you have one of them John Deere's with a mower on the back?
After I broke that last year. I was trying to use. I used it as a. I used it too many times as a shoot what
As a brush hog.
brush hog. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about. And I used it too many times as a brush hog. And
That's a John Deere thing.
no, this was a crony thing. I mean, that's what I couldn't afford no daggone John Deere. I bought the John Deere tractor and paid too much for the damn green, the color that it was. so I couldn't afford no attachments. I had to buy them in red colors, you know, them they're
Yeah.
oddball colors. So
Them reds just keep right on going.
well, this year was from the local ag supply down there that used to have, that was probably $1,000 cheaper to buy the parts from them than it was to buy John Deere not parts, and I decided that it was so. I mean, hell, my brother wore my tractor out more than I did. So,
Oh yeah. You got any rain up your way yet, Ken?
I ran into someone I was out driving this morning.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, but it's not raining at my house.
I didn't think it was supposed to rain at all today.
I didn't see nothing on the weather yesterday.
Caught some going out Route 30 and some going up 77 North.
Huh.
I didn't think it was raining today.
Ed, what happened to you? You
Yeah,
froze.
he's froze up. He's got internet problems. Yeah, he's all froze up. Oh, he moved.
I'm here.
Oh, Lordy.
he's moving faster than the computer can compute.
Yeah.
Got to slow down a little bit.
I got new spark plugs in the truck for the lawnmower. I got new belts, new about everything, all the parts laying in the doggone truck. So I got to change, do all that stuff to it.
That'll be next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I can still, the oil ain't quite so black. I can't see the stick underneath it. So I mean, it's but
Boy, this stuff can quit any day going time. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
well, it getting harder. The rain is harder up there now.
Oh yeah. And I got my damn picker motor on and everything, so I can go to Leesville and shoot.
You a fair weather fisherman?
Huh?
Well, you a fair weather fisherman?
No, all I gotta do is put the top.
Boats are made for water.
Yeah, all I gotta do is
What
put
the
the
hell?
top up. We'll stay dry.
Yeah, we bought a top for
Yeah,
it.
we put a top and everything
Well, I
on.
know that because you're old, but
Yeah,
We even have rain suits now.
yeah. We fished that one tournament in the pouring down rain.
So what
I just looked at the radar and it looks like I don't have any rain at all. And it looks like it's coming out of the north, and from now till whenever it doesn't look like there's going to be anything.
Yeah, it shows till noon here. So I don't.
Yeah, it was heading right for us. So it might be skipping you because it's coming from like Michigan and going down.
Yeah.
So you might get lucky and not get no rain.
Because I really want to fish Leesville. He's all set up to go to Leesville this morning.
fish it. What the hell?
Fish don't like it when it's raining.
Yes, they do. That's when they bite the best.
Sometimes.
When it first starts raining.
Yeah. But guess what? It's been raining a while. It hasn't. Because whenever I got up,
sitting here where it's nice and dry.
whenever I first got up, I was like, is it raining? And it's like, no, it can't be raining. Open the door. Yeah, it's raining. And I'm like, where in the heck this come from?
This guy.
Rain clouds over your house.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what the funny thing is, Mark?
What's
They
that?
probably not even had a drop at the lake.
Probably not.
Well, I was gonna say I thought the old saying was it never rains on a fisherman.
Well, the boat looks pretty good, all tarped up and everything. And if I take the tarp off, the boat's going to get wet inside of it. And
We had the tarp off for an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and a bird shit on the seats.
Oh, did that make me mad? It was like I just took the tarp off,
Well,
putting the kicker motor on and everything, and
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, where'd this come from?
yeah.
Well, if you wouldn't chase all them cats off, the cats would take care of the birds, and the birds wouldn't shit on your boat.
We got 6
Yeah.
heavy cats now.
yeah, but the cats go in the boat to use the bathroom. I mean, that's worse than the poop.
No, I don't think there's a neighbor around here would want to see me see a cat on that boat. I go ballistics when they're on the hood of my truck.
They keep going in our garden.
Yeah,
Fertilizer.
We got this great big bad guard dog laying here, and the other night there was two male cats out in the back, right on the back porch out here.
Yep. We got it here too.
And this big bad guard dog wanted to just lay here and sleep.
Yeah, our cats are fighting and everything else carrying on, but as soon as I get something that's real quiet, they're not going to carry on too much longer.
So when you want to borrow the pellet gun?
Real soon. I think they're after, we got 3 of them little white chipmunks running around here now, and I think they're after them.
Probably.
They better not hurt our little chipmunks. They're so cute.
I've got a squirrel and a rabbit in my front yard, and cats and a groundhog in my backyard.
I don't care what comes in the yard, just don't eat my damn garden, my green beans and my peppers and stuff. But
My rabbit's getting used to me because it's usually out there by my truck in the mornings, and now it only hops 10 feet away from me instead of going clear over into the tree line.
Right.
Take some food out to her.
Oh, there's plenty of clover right there. That's what she likes to come up and eat.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
just let her eat, and then it'll be some real decent rabbit stew.
It's Bonnie the Bunny.
Oh, he's gonna name it, so he can't.
Oh no, you ruined it. The stew's over now.
Well, there was 2 of them for a long time. Now there's only 1, so
Because they got the stew size.
probably.
Yeah, he always wants to get her name and don't mess over with.
I'm really confused here. You know, you got a brother named Ken that's a hunting machine, and you don't hunt nothing.
I don't have time to hunt.
You got to make time.
Too many other things going on.
Oh, Lordy.
jeez.
Well, honestly, you know, I went fishing with you. You know,
Yeah.
it showed you up. I don't
I
want
didn't
to go
get
hunt.
nothing.
I don't want to go hunting with him and show him up. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I like people to go hunting with me because I can say, hey, go over here, but you wait 10 minutes and let me get over here. Because I know which way they're going to go when you come up in there.
Is that why the kids never got nothing?
That could be. Ken, have you ever had to do that?
Especially rabbit hunting, you know where that dog's gonna bring that rabbit back to.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
where it started.
Yep. I bet that hill's really full of greenbriers over there now, isn't it? At the farm.
Getting there.
Oh, I bet.
Wants to catch a big carp. There you go.
What are you going to do with a big carp?
Eat it.
A lot of people eat them.
Heck no, bring them home and throw them in the garden for fertilizer.
There's more meat per pound on a carp than any other fish.
Oh, no. I ain't
But everybody
eating no
says
carp.
they taste muddy.
No, if you take the mud line out.
Well, I mean,
No.
back from South down in South Carolina, it was always them down aggravating alligator gar. Them son that got teeth on them, big snouts with them doggone teeth on them.
Yeah. Them garfish are actually pretty good eating.
Well, they always got thrown up on the shore. What they did.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think I was watching TikTok or something the other day, and some environmentalist or whatever got on there and was complaining about the catch and release fishermen.
Yeah.
You know, that it's better to take the fish because the fish is going to die anyways in a couple of days after you catch it.
Oh, bull.
Depends on where the hook is.
Only if he swallows the hook down.
Right.
And you got to dig it out. That's the only.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing. If they swallow the hook, you just, you know, if you want to catch and release, you cut the line and let it go because the fish can actually digest a hook.
Yeah.
You know.
That's.
Don't eat just fish you catch. Oh, Lordy, why are you going fishing then? Them fresh fish are pretty daggone good eating.
Yes, they are.
Hey, did you see that video on YouTube? A guy had a whole mess of bluegill and he cleaned them just like you did, but he did them on a grill, on a charcoal grill. Oh man, they looked really good.
Yeah, I've done fish before on a grill. I wrapped them in aluminum foil and with some butter and lemon.
Yeah,
and cooked them that way. But I've never actually just grilled them to grill them.
Yeah, he didn't put them in the foil. He used like your vegetable tray that we put our vegetables on to cook.
Yeah.
He used one of them on a charcoal grill to cook them, and they browned up and everything. I mean, they looked really good.
Years and years ago, when I used to camp and stuff, we used to do it just over the open. You know, put like a sticker, you know, something in them and cook them over the fire that way.
I bet it'd be even good if you put them in the smoker.
Yeah.
And cooked them that way.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would hold them on the grate. You know what you'd put in that smoker to keep them, because they normally would just bread apart as they cook.
You could get some small stainless mesh, put on top of the grate, and cook them that way.
It'd be something.
Never thought about that.
I mean, when we had the meat market, we used to smoke salmon and stuff all the time. We'd use just a fine mesh bag, like a ham bag for ham, and put them in there and smoke them that way. Those are really good that way.
It'd be something. Be something to try anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and go do something. Wow.
You're gonna go haul water heater.
Yeah, not for a couple hours yet.
I could take a nap.
Lowe's is open.
Well, Sandy, it'll make him take you down to the restaurant. It's breakfast time.
Nope, my restaurant's gone. Patty's is no more, so she's my restaurant.
Oh,
Get out there.
Ed done shut the daggum restaurant down?
No, it's sold. And the people that bought it, I don't much care for, so I won't go down there.
Yeah, and the Classic 57 is not open Monday through Friday for breakfast, are they?
Nope,
Yeah.
just on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
The only other places go out to the old truck stop, and then you wait an hour for your food.
I don't know. During the week, are they that busy during the week too?
Yeah. Though they changed the name back to Aunt Mabel's now.
Richie said he waited an hour and a half before they got the food the last time he was there.
I heard about you.
We've been running all the way up there to Lowry's.
Yeah.
But then we got this little Mennonite place that opened up here in Malvern, and they got good food, but it's real small, like the Greasy Spoon up there in East Canton, and it's just like a little L-shaped thing, and it's too tight in there. Too many people.
What about that one that's downtown Malvern?
That's what I'm talking about, the Mennonite.
Holland's?
No, that's Minerva.
That's Minerva.
Holland.
That's Minerva.
Yeah.
But Holland's is the same way. It's so tight in there.
It's called Shankles. Juanita's Shankle, which I know the people. I used to haul chickens off of their farm when I hauled for Case Farms.
Scott Maxwell House coffee is great, but you have to have the Colombian Supreme.
Yeah.
Original roaster, the breakfast blend.
I've tried both of them. I don't like them. The Colombian's stronger, it seems like. And
We like the
tastes better.
Colombian Supreme. But anyway, well, I guess we're going to get out of here. We're going to figure out something we're going to do here.
I bought eggs yesterday, so I might have to fry some eggs up.
Yeah, we got eggs. We used the last of our
I
bacon.
got to get back up to
yesterday.
Poland's and buy some more of that bacon. Yeah.
Need to check into that. What is it? Riverdale, where somebody sells the ends and pieces, big boxes of it. They used to.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was super cheap.
Yeah, when you
I
get
guess
a
like
big
$1.
box and it was frozen and everything was layered.
Yeah, I think it was like $20 a box for a 20-pound box or something like that.
Yeah.
Why would you go that route when you can go to Poland's and get fresh and be done with it?
It was
Poland's is almost 45 minutes away from me.
Oh. Well, it's about 15 minutes for me.
and gas at $5 a gallon now.
Yeah, but you know what you're getting. You're not getting something that's laid in the grocery store or in a semi-trailer for a month before they unloaded it.
True.
Yeah.
anymore.
But anymore, we've been buying everything up there, all of our meat and everything.
Right.
It's actually cheaper. I bought all the meat that 1 week and I only spent like $50. But it's only me and him now.
Right.
Oh, well. But all right, everybody in chat, hey, thanks for coming in. Glad you people were awake this morning. So we'll see y'all later.
All right.
See y'all.
Later, everybody.
Bye.